Hello, Weebies. It's Miss Friend here, and we're going to be talking about science today. Every day, you're going to have a video from Miss Christina and I about science. Today, we're going to talk about the five senses. We already talked about this earlier this year. We learned how we use our five senses. And remember, first we have the sight, so we use our eyes to see. Number two, we use hearing. We use our ears to hear and listen. 3 is taste, and you use your tongue to taste. Stick your tongue out for me. That lets us taste our food. Number 4, we can touch and feel things to learn about our environment. Wiggle your fingers. That's how you touch and feel things to learn. 5 is smell. We use our nose to smell. Breathe in really deep and sniff with your nose. That's how we find out what's around us, by our sense of smell. Well, today I'm going to introduce you to one of our friends. This is going to be the classroom pet in room 101. This is a bearded dragon. And we're going to talk about how he uses his five senses. So I'm going to take him out. So far his name is Flash, but we'll rename him when we get back to school. And let me just show you. This is his habitat. You can see, try to see a little closer where he lives. He's got a light. That helps him stay warm because he likes it warm. If he was living in the wild. I'm going to take him out so you can get a closer look at him. Hi, buddy. Okay, this is a bearded dragon. Look at that long tail. He's a little nervous. He doesn't know why he's out here. Let me get closer. We're going to look. So if you look, he sees with his eyes. He has really good vision. He can see color. He can see really far, but he doesn't have a good sense of depth perception. He also has what they call a third eye. There's a special scale on the top of his head in between his two eyes, and that helps him feel what's around him, or it senses shadows and movements. So in the wild, if there was a bird coming down to get him, he would use his third eye on top of his head to sense that bird and get out of there really quick. What else? Number 2, his ears. So his ears don't stick out of his head like yours. See that hole on the side of his head? That's where he hears from, and he has a good sense of hearing. He can hear things really well. I think he's listening to us right now. He has toes kind of like you with claws. Those are for feeling. So he can grasp the tree branches. He also he's cut scales on his back, and it's kind of bumpy and ridgy. If you touch him, he feels bumpy and kind of spiky. And those have a purpose too. Those are to catch the water. There's not a lot of water in the desert. So when it does rain, it catches on his body and the water rolls down and he can drink it. He doesn't have a nose like you. He does have little holes on the side, but he doesn't have a great sense of smell. He can't smell things really good. He does have a really cool tongue for tasting. And I'm going to see if we can get him to eat something. I just went to the store and I couldn't get any worms. He likes to eat worms, and that's cool because you'll see his tongue come out to get it. I'm going to see if I can tempt him with a blackberry, but I don't think we're going to be able to. We might have to do that. Yeah. Well, some other time I'll show you, we'll feed him a worm. And he's got a long tongue with a sticky end on it. And it goes out really quick. And he grabs the worm and it rolls up in and he eats the worm. But this is our new class pet that we'll have at Lakeview in room 101. So you can all stop by to see him.